All right, let's have a conversation about Jamal Murray, Dejounte Murray, and Anthony Davis. Now, apparently, there's been rumors that Anthony Davis could be trying to get out of Washington. Even before these rumors started, you know, they were talking about Clutch Sports are going to try to get him out of, I think that's who he went, out of Washington. I mean, I don't really understand, you know, why a lot of these guys don't like DC. I guess it's the organization, but DC is a great city for black people. It's a great nightlife. It was the original chocolate city before Atlanta did its thing. I don't know if it's, I don't get it. I guess it's an organizational thing. But the entitlement of a lot of these NBA players where you get millions of dollars and you get to play this game regardless. Most of us will play the game if they stationed us in Alaska. And I don't want to be here. And the NBA is the total opposite of the NFL. The NFL is not a players' league. The NBA is overly a players' league. And you can see the contrast. You know what I'm saying? Like, the NBA is so much a players' league that it hurts the product. The NFL is so much an owners' league that it steals the best product in America. But, you know, other than that, I mean, you talk about some points where it hurt the league at as far as defenseless receivers, because a lot of the rules they got in play for the owner, you know, because the owners is Roger Goodell work for the owners is because they don't want to pay the players' lifetime benefits, and it hurts the game too. But that'd be another. If somebody want that video, you can just DM me on X or Facebook, and I'll do the video to dig into that. But the question is, you know, could the Pistons, you know, benefit from Anthony Davis? And they could, but then again, two problems with Anthony Davis. He don't want to embrace being the center. Therefore, he doesn't have the dog to be a Piston. Two, he's always injured. And Beef Stew is somebody who can't be a full-time starter neither. And that's the problem. You know, you want durability, reliability, and, you know, that's the whole thing about Kawhi. Kawhi has, you know, been injured at a lot of bad times in the past, especially for the Clippers. You know, what's the point of having this guy here? Then when we need you the most, you ain't there to be had. So even if you were to get Anthony Davis at a good deal below market value, you know, I don't think the lemon is worth the squeeze at this point. I really don't. And I'm not knocking people who disagree with me in general about Kyrie or just in general. I don't knock you. I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not that other guy that be on this motherfucker act like he the king of everything, where if you disagree with him, oh man, you're evil or something like that. I hate motherfuckers that think like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get down with people that think like that. I try to, now there's some ludicrous stuff that people can't say. They be like, hell no. But I try to see everybody, you know, perspective of it, you know, because guess what? Even in some of the craziest scenarios somebody can have, they can be right. So he's due 54, 58, $62 million player option in the third year. I mean, it's not the worst contract in the world, but I just can't trust him, you know, and who's really beating down the door? Somebody desperate. The Pistons are not desperate. That's what make them in a great position, that they're not desperate. Nobody's job on the line. There's no desperation with the Pistons. So in general, they can do what they want. I've said this over and over again. I would like to see them trade for Yaxel Lindenberg. You can bring back Tobias. They can man that and go get you a couple shooters, and a couple guards that can get you a bucket. Take some pressure off K. But Anthony Davis, I mean, somebody like Golden State may be desperate, but other than that, I don't see being desperate for Giannis and Anthony Davis or Kyrie or Kevin Durant. I don't really see what the rush is. Honestly, I really don't. But moving on, Dejounte Murray. I like it. I like Dejounte Murray. You don't lose nothing defensively. Good ball handler. Right now, according to Wikipedia, because I ain't did the search, he make about $27 million a year. He from the hotbed of Seattle. Remember, Rodney Stuckey was from up there. Jamal Crawford. I mean, it's a bunch of great ballers up there. So his contract is just kicked in. 2 years in. It's 3 years in next year. So he got 2 years left. One is a player option at 32 and 30. So it's not a bad number. But he been around. I think he had a freak injury at some point in his career. I could be wrong on that. But he's bounced back. Now, statistically, 6'4", been a steals champ, all defensive before, one-time all-star. Yeah, it was 2018-19 he had that injury. Last year, he shot 30% from three, so I don't know about that. I thought he was a better shooter than that. But he's 34% for career, but the last couple years, well, he played only 14 games last year. So I can't really count that. The previous year, he played 31 games, so the durability ain't there. But the last year in Atlanta, he played 78 games. He shot 36%. So I like Dejounte Murray. You don't lose nothing defense to get a ball handler, but shooting is at a premium for the Pistons, dog. They can't afford to have, they need, 36, somebody say, or 35 or 36 is that league average. If he can give you 36%, you feel like you can do that. I'm fine with it because you upgrade defensively, you upgrade next to K, ball handler. He'll take the dirty assignments. K to take the dirty assignments. But, I wouldn't be mad at it. But moving on, Jamal Murray is another guy. A lot of injuries with Jamal Murray, but he only 29 years old. Killer. Ball handler, scorer. Put him right next to Cade Cunningham. It don't matter. He off the ball, with the ball. He's a killer. I wouldn't mind it. He was an all-star this last year. He shot 43% from three, shooting 7.5 a game. He's a 40% shooter. He played 75 games, 67 games the last 2 years. He was injured all of 21 and 22, but in 23, 24, 59, 65. So look here. He played 82 games as a rookie and 81 his second year. 75, 59, 48, 65. I could take that. Jamal Murray is somebody that's shooting the top of my list. Honestly, out of everybody I done been talking about, even Kyrie, I'll take Jamal Murray. We have a light-skinned ass backcourt, but I'll take Jamal Murray. I'll take that killer. Put him next to Cade. Hopefully I can get somebody off the bench that can give me a bucket. It don't have to be nobody high. But if I can get me a Monk off the bench or somebody, I don't mind it. And I can trade for Yaxel Lindenberg and find me another shooter somewhere. That'll work. Because Jamal Murray and Cade in winning time, the only issue that I would have with Murray, too, he got to come here and play some fucking defense. That bullshit they did when Mike Malone was gone, you got to play some defense, homeboy. 2, he too talented of a pick and roll guy not to have a guy he can do pick and roll with. They got to find somebody that can be a better pick and roll than Duren. If you bring Duren back, he got to be able to pick and pop and hit the 10 to 15 footer. He got to. His hands are great. He can't just roll off the pick and roll and go for a dunk. He got to be able to pop off the pick and roll, even off the pick and roll, put the ball on the floor, spin and finish. He has to expand his game. So that's something to look at. Like anybody that get in that pick and roll, Mobley's so great at the pick and roll, they should use more in Cleveland. They don't because he can pop. You don't have to pop to the three-point line 10, 15 feet. He can roll and spin and put the ball on the floor and finish at the rim. He can pop, pump fake and finish. So Jamal Murray is a chef's kiss. That he might shoot the top of my. Nah, you want to know what the bread is? Hold on, I ain't look at the bread. Hold on, let me see what the bread looking like. I know he getting paid. Get 6'4". I'll do that if Denver having a fire sale. Shit, or they trying to switch it up, man. I know they ain't gonna get rid of him. Ooh, he getting banked. He getting money. He around 46. He be around 50 million next year. 53. That's a 57 the next 3. No player out. Man, shit, I'll do that. If I'm Denver, if I'm Detroit and I can get Jamal Murray, which I ain't saying he available, I can get Jamal Murray, I'll do that. I'll do that. I don't know who you gonna send over there. Shit, I don't know. But if he available, he shoots the top of my list. But hey, let me know what you think. Check out Detroit Pistons Top Playlist. Thumbs the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.